Idaho Matters podcast is brought to you by St. Luke's On Demand Virtual Care, which allows patients to see a provider from their home using a computer or smartphone with on demand care for common ailments such as a cough, sore throat, or a sinus issue. More information at stlukesonline.org.
Family, work, school, you've got a lot going on. I'm Aisha Roscoe from NPR. We know you're busy, so we've made staying informed easy. The Boise State Public Radio mobile app is a hassle-free way to keep up with the latest news and stories. Whether you're cooking dinner, folding laundry, or just tackling your daily to-do list, staying in the know has never been so simple. Download the free Boise State Public Radio app today, so even when you're busy, you'll never miss a beat. And join me for Weekend Edition every Sunday morning from 6 to 10 on Boise State Public Radio News.
From the studios of Boise State Public Radio News, I'm Gemma Gaudette. This is Idaho Matters. For 105 years, volunteers in Nampa have been working to make the world a better place. The Rotary Club of Nampa is just one of 50 clubs in Idaho, and it's part of Rotary International, which was formed in Chicago in 1905 and now has 45,000 chapters in 200 countries. Nampa's club is working with their local Boys and Girls Club, Hope House, and Aging Strong. And for National Volunteer Month, they wanted to talk about how being a volunteer helps others, and it also helps those who are volunteering. Amy Stahl is a member and past president of Nampa Rotary, and she's joining us now to talk more. Amy, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Gemma. Always a pleasure.
So, Amy, talk to us about how you got started in Rotary. What was your first experience like?
I joined Rotary about 20 years ago, primarily as an opportunity to network for business. But along the way, I've made incredible lifelong friends and found a lot of joy in volunteering in the community and really believe strongly in the value of collaborative action to help people around us.
Amy, how long has Nampa's Rotary Club been around?
We were founded in 1920. So over the years, we've worked on many projects and engaged with hundreds of organizations.
And can you compare that to how long Rotary itself has been around? Like I mentioned, it started in 1905 in Chicago. So talk to us a little bit about the history of Rotary International, if you could.
Well, it was founded by people along the same lines that I mentioned. We have a number of pillars that we focus on that have kind of evolved over the years. They include peace building, disease prevention, clean water, mothers and children, and the environment, so as well as literacy. So there are a number of focus areas that people work on together, either in their communities or collaboratively with other clubs and individuals around the world.
And Amy, what is the core mission of Rotary?
Our theme is service above self, and I believe that that's foundational to each one of us. And I should note that Rotary is a civic club like others in the community. So Kiwanis, Lions, Assistance League, we together work to support individuals and try to improve the communities that we live in. It's really gratifying and fun.
So, Amy, I mean, a lot of folks who are looking in from the outside, all they might know about Rotary is you get together once a month for lunch. You learn about something. But talk to us about the fact that there is a lot more involved than that, monthly gathering.
Right. It's actually a pretty important leadership development opportunity. I've certainly found that during my career, that it gave me an avenue to meet other people and develop strengths and skills, as well as this engagement and volunteerism. We actually meet weekly, and one of our meetings a month is devoted to a service project. So we're together working on building hygiene kits for the Idaho Hispanic Foundation or kits to help foster grandparents working with kids in schools. And then we also have offsite projects that we collaborate on with the Boys and Girls Club. We helped open a teen center at one of the locations in Nampa. So now kids from Nampa High School have a place to go and receive mentoring and support and healthy activities.
So I want to look at just some of the things that you do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read a few things from your Rotary calendar for April and May. You're
Mhm.
working with the Traveling Table Mobile Food Pantry. You're assembling laundry kits for the Idaho Hispanic Foundation Family Resource Center. You're bringing books to East Canyon School. You're headed up to clean up Deer Flat Wildlife Refuge. You're working with Hope House. This list, Amy, goes on and on. So let's start with Hope House. What is that, and how is your Rotary group helping?
Hope House is a school and residential um, organization. It's actually based in Marsing, and we have run a golf tournament. This is the 36th year to raise funds in support of the school that basically provides underserved kids from failed adoptions or in other situations who need a healthy, supportive environment. So we're very proud of that relationship, and we actually collaborate with other Rotary clubs and other nonprofits in the area that support Hope House to provide this a healthy place for kids to go. And so we are proud of that relationship, and I'm happy to support them with our annual golf tournament.
So you also have a really strong connection to the Boys and Girls Club in Nampa. How do you pick your projects to work on? And talk to us a little bit more about that relationship with the Boys and Girls Club.
Sure. One of our members is employed. She runs the nutrition program for the Boys and Girls Club of Canyon County. They serve meals to kids every day, weekdays, hundreds of kids. And so we identified this project. It was a real need of theirs to expand opportunities for teens in South Nampa. So we helped them with the purchase of equipment, painted with them, built, assembled desks. We actually collaborated with other organizations that to help bring this teen center to life. And it gives kids this great location where they can hang out, where they can do homework, they can have fun. As I mentioned, mentorship with the incredible staff. The Boys and Girls Club employs amazing people to work with kids and help lift them up. And so that's been a great collaboration for us. And that project was our major project for the year.
And my understanding, Amy, is I mean, you don't work with only, organizations that benefit kids. You work with Aging Strong. So tell us about this relationship, but also for folks who aren't familiar, what is Aging Strong?
Aging Strong is a division of Janus, which operates a number of programs, but Aging Strong provides resources for older adults and caregivers, including a memory cafe where people who have memory issues receive assistance and support and have some social engagement. And it also serves to help their caregivers receive some respite. There are a number of programs under Aging Strong. Foster Grandparents is a program that we support because we particularly love literacy projects. What we did was purchase equipment for kits for the foster grandparents to use in Nampa schools with kids that they were working with. So included reading materials and games and activities, and just gave them a way to interact with kids. Benefits both the adult as well as children. So that was really fun because it served many purposes and really helps people feel more connected.
Amy, Idaho is going through a lot of budget cuts right now. And what that means in real terms is that a lot of support programs are struggling. Some of the ones, that you even work with can struggle right now. So are clubs and nonprofits like Rotary working to help fill some of that need? It certainly seems like your organization is.
Well, that's a wonderful question, Gemma. I feel that the work that we do has occurred, as we mentioned, for over 100 years. So we've seen the need for that collaboration, the support in the community. Now we're facing difficult times, but our organization has been there all along, walking beside other nonprofits and supporting children and adults in the community. And we're happy to do it now and in the future.
We've spent a lot of time on our conversation today talking about, the volunteering that you do and how it helps these organizations and folks in your community. But what about the volunteers themselves? There is something to be said about volunteering and what it does for your own psyche. Can you talk a little bit about that?
I can, and I asked members of our committee. We have 10 people who work together collaboratively to identify these projects and organize them, and they spoke from the heart and believe that this is a tie that binds us. It's a way for us to get to know one another. And as I mentioned, the joy of participating and supporting vulnerable people in the community really fills your heart with gratitude, and it helps us as an organization know that we have a purpose. As I mentioned, service above self. That is a motto we live by, and we're proud of it.
As you mentioned, the Rotary Nampa has been around for more than 100 years now. So I'm sure there are people listening who might want to, learn more, get involved. How do folks find out more, Amy? How can they participate?
We would love to invite more people to join us. Our website is namparotary.org. We have a special day coming up on May 16th called the Epic Day of Service. Rotary clubs around the world have projects. Ours is at Deer Flat. We welcome people of all ages to join us for that. It's really fun and a great way to learn about the environment and help support our community. So, welcome everyone to join us and learn more about Rotary.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking time to talk with us today. We've been speaking with Amy Stahl. She is a member as well as past president of Nampa Rotary. We've been talking about the 105-year history of the club as well as all of the volunteering that the organization does. And of course, we are heading into National Volunteer Month in April. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Idaho Matters. And for quick news of the day, start your mornings with our podcast. It's called The Connector, Idaho Daily News. If you learned something from this episode today, share it with someone else who needs to know about it.
Hey, podcast listener, quick question, since you are probably, most likely, on your phone right now. Do you use the Nextdoor app? Because if you do, Boise State Public Radio is now on there too, sharing our trusted local news and Idaho stories right in your neighborhood feed. So the same place you check in on your community can now keep you informed. Just open the Nextdoor app, search Boise State Public Radio, and tap follow.